First of all, just look at this. This is the amount of money that the big tech companies keep overseas. You're talking an enormous hundreds of billions of dollars, led by Apple and Microsoft. Andy Puzder is with us. Now, Andy, these companies will be bringing that money back to America because it's a deemed repatriation tax. They're going to get taxed on it whether they bring it back or not. They'll bring it back. What do you think they're going to use that money for?
I think they use it for a lot of things. One is they will buy back some stock, which will get money into the economy. They'll also reinvest in their businesses. I mean, you'd have to be insane not to take advantage of the ability to invest and totally expense your investment, which for viewers who may not know what that means is you can deduct if you you invest in plants and equipment, you can deduct that from your profits, from your income before you compute your taxes. That's a huge advantage, and it's in place for 5 years, so we're going to see that kind of investment. I think they'll pay down debt, too. I think a lot of these companies borrowed money because they couldn't bring their earnings back to the United States, so some will use it to reduce their debt, which will strengthen companies and should, again, help the stock market. So I think they'll use it for various things, but I think the important thing is reinvesting. Business investment is what drives GDP growth. It's what we lacked during the Obama years. It's what we've seen increase in Q2 and Q3, and we've seen GDP go back to closer to its traditional 3% level. I think we'll see more of that going forward, and that'll benefit working and middle-class Americans.
Can you see an Apple, for example, building a factory that produces iPhones in America, using the money that they bring back from overseas to build factories like in California? They're going to build a computer plant in California?
No, I mean, why would you build anything in California? I mean, you've got the taxes are so high. They've taken the labor cost. Minimum wage is going up to $15. I can't imagine why. I mean, I moved from California a year and a half ago, and thank God I did. Not only am I in zero state income tax state Tennessee, but also my old home is in the evacuation area outside of Santa Barbara. So I'm very glad that I got out of there. But why would you build in California? Now, would you build in Tennessee or Texas or Florida? You might do that. Now, I don't know. I don't really understand enough about the cost structure, but you do save money. There's money in transporting goods back to the United States. You'd save those transportation costs. If you could get labor at a reasonable cost, there's no reason why you wouldn't manufacture products in the United States, particularly now if you can retain, you can keep income in the United States and your tax rate is lower. But, I don't know whether Apple will build here or not, but I know they wouldn't do it in the high income tax states.
Yeah, that's guaranteed. I've got to raise the issue of FedEx. Their chief financial officer says, look, you get tax cuts, tax reform, and we will hire more people. We'll expand our business in America because we got more money to do it. Seems to me, Andy, that FedEx is doing exactly what President Trump wants American businesses to do.
They are doing exactly what he wants American businesses to do, and I wish I'd have invested in FedEx. When I started to see all those boxes that my wife ordered on our front porch, I should have seen years ago that this was going to be a great investment. But that's a very good company. That's a very positive sign for America. I think that, and look, like I said, business investment, that's what's going to drive economic growth. Economic growth spreads prosperity, unlike low interest rates, which cause stocks and real estate to increase in value and benefit wealthy people. This economic growth spread, it's that tide that lifts all boats, as President Kennedy said. It'll help wealthy people, but it'll help working and middle-class Americans. They're the ones who haven't been participating in growth, and this is exactly what we need to get them back into the economy, back involved in the American dream and seeing a brighter future. So this is a very, very positive bill. President Trump has done such a marvelous job. Even his critics are now coming out and saying how well he's done.
It's his legacy. From Tennessee, Andy Puzder. Thanks very much indeed. Zero income tax.
Thanks,
You got it. Thanks very much, sir. Right.